The mayor just recently had a fundraiser that was held in a wine cave full of crystals and served $900 a bottle wine. Think about who comes to that. Billionaires in wine caves should not pick the next president of the United States.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, you know what? Elizabeth Warren has a great point. Buttigieg shouldn't be holding fundraisers in wine caves. He's not even old enough to drink. And also, what the hell is a wine cave? Like, I don't want a president picked that way. I want a president picked by someone in a tequila cave. That sounds like a lot more fun. A wine cave sounds like where Batman goes to relax. It was a long day, Alfred. Open up a bottle of rosé. So, Elizabeth Warren hit Pete Buttigieg really hard on accepting campaign donations from the ultra-wealthy. But clearly, Buttigieg doesn't subscribe in the whole don't talk back to your elders thing because he threw some punches of his own.
Senator, your presidential campaign right now, as we speak, is funded in part by money you transferred, having raised it at those exact same big-ticket fundraisers you now denounce. This is the problem with issuing purity tests you cannot yourself pass. If I pledge never to be in the company of a progressive Democratic donor, I couldn't be up here. Senator, your net worth is 100 times mine. Now, supposing that you went home feeling the holiday spirit and decided to go on to PeteForAmerica.com and give the maximum allowable by law, $2,800. Would that pollute my campaign because it came from a wealthy person?
Ooh. Pete Buttigieg just called Elizabeth Warren a wealthy person. You realize for progressive white people, that's like being called the N-word. Yeah. They're like, how dare you call me wealthy? I'm living comfortably, okay? And you could see Elizabeth Warren wasn't liking that because she did that thing that white women do when someone fights with them. They just face forward like, I'm not hearing anything. Also, it was pretty slick that Pete basically suggested that Warren should donate to his campaign, right? He was just like, go to PeteDemocracy.com. Because, like, if he got every Democratic candidate to give him $100, that's like $4 billion. That's a genius scheme. So basically, Klobuchar attacked Pete, Warren attacked Pete, and then even Bernie decided to jump in on that white-on-white crime.
Now, there's a real competition going on up here. My good friend Joe, and he is a good friend, he's received contributions from 44 billionaires. Pete, on the other hand, is trailing, Pete. You only got 39 billionaires contributing. So, Pete, we look forward to you. I know you're an energetic guy and a competitive guy to see if you can take on Joe on that issue. But what is not...
Oh, man. Yo, man, Bernie's a G. Like, first of all, Biden is just like, wait, what happened? Wait, who? Did I get the money? And I don't know what it is, but whenever Bernie and Pete fight, I feel like I'm watching Back to the Future, you know? It's just like, Doc, we gotta get big money. We gotta get money from big donors, Doc. We gotta get money from big donors. He's like, shut up and get back to the DeLorean. The flux capacitor is at 1%, and you know how I feel about 1%. So those are the big moments. Those are the big moments from tonight's debate. Although there was one other moment that was just too powerful to ignore.
First of all, we have not had enough women in our government. When I was on Trevor Noah's show once, I explained how in the history of the Senate there was something like 2,000 men and only 50 women in the whole history. And he said if a nightclub had numbers that bad, they would shut it down. However,
No, please, no. Okay, a little bit more, No, please, no. I'm not gonna lie. That was a brilliant point by that Trevor Noah guy. He made a lot of sense. And technically, if my line gets a response at the presidential debate, doesn't that mean that now I'm also in the race?